Hello people, how you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to Queenie V's community and welcome to our channel. In today's video guys, I want to talk to you about the 5 outcomes within Every Child Matters. Every Child Matters is one of the government agenda to support vulnerable children, to protect vulnerable children. Every Child Matters came into force in 2003, but it's still very relevant here in UK. It's still very relevant in working with children and their family. If you are a student watching me, if you are a newly qualified social worker watching me, if you are somebody who wants to join social work profession, either you are living here in UK or outside of UK and you are watching me, understanding the basis of the 5 outcomes, understanding the basis of the Every Child Matters will help you to know the kind of assessment that you're going to do when you come to work within the children and family settings. At the moment, I know a number of parents are also watching me, especially people from my Black community here in UK and outside of UK are also watching my videos. So if you are a parent and you are watching me, understanding the basic needs of children, understanding the 5 outcomes will help you perhaps to support the needs of your children within your family home environment, and that will help you perhaps to minimize the need for a social worker to get involved in your life. If you are interested to know more about the 5 outcomes within Every Child Matters, then let's jump right into the video. Outcome number 1 is about children staying healthy. We want children to be healthy. Social workers, our remit is to ensure that children living within the family home environment are keeping healthy. Parents, caregivers are providing appropriate care to the children. When we talk about a child being healthy, it's not only about feeding the child, but it's about also meeting the emotional health of the child, the psychological needs of the child, and the mental health needs of the child. And also, it's about the words we say about our children. It's about how we punish the children or discipline the children when they've done something naughty. And also, it's about how we love our children, nurture our children. So staying healthy involves more. It goes beyond providing the basic care of your child, bathing the child and feeding the child. It goes beyond that. When we talk about the health of a child, it involves you as a caregiver ensuring that your child is registered with a GP, ensuring that your child is registered with dentist and optician, and ensuring that you are taking your child for regular checkups and optical checkups. There are parents who can never be bothered to take their children when they are feeling unwell, to take their children for dentist appointment, optical appointment, and that will constitute like you are neglecting the needs of your child. So as a caregiver, when a social worker comes in your life and they are doing the assessment, they will have to assess the situation to see, is this child within the family home environment, or are these children within the home environment staying healthy? So they need examples to see that you are keeping your child in a healthy environment, in a healthy situation, so they can grow and achieve a good outcome in their lives. The second outcome within Every Child Matters is keeping safe. When social workers come into your life, we want to make sure that the children are being kept safe within the home environment. How do you keep your child safe? Some parents, they don't even care about what kind of materials the children are watching on their laptop, on their phone, what kind of activities that is going on for the child when they are on social media platform. Social media platform is very good. Children learn so much from it. Unfortunately, children are also groomed. They are also used negatively when they access social work media platforms. So as parents, you need to be vigilant on what your child is using, the website your child is using, what kind of people your child is talking to when they are on social media platform. This is about keeping your child safe within the home environment. When you want to keep your child safe, you need to make sure that the kind of friendship group your child is associating themselves with are children, our friends who are going to promote the educational well-being, will encourage the child to study and to do well for their lives. You just don't allow your child to go and be friends with any person, any children, anyhow. You need to monitor their whereabouts. You need to make sure that when they go out, they are coming home on time. You need to set boundaries from the onset for your children so they keep themselves safe, because you don't want your children to end up in criminal activities. You don't want your child to be exploited, to be groomed. Money laundering is something that is going on, and it can affect your child in terms of going into prison. So as a parent, when a social worker comes in your life, they want to make sure that you are doing the best you can, good enough parenting to protect and safeguard your children so they don't end up having a negative outcome in their life. The third outcome within every child matters is enjoying and achieving. You need to make sure that as a parent, you are helping your child to enjoy and achieve. How do you make sure that your child is enjoying and achieving? It also involves the education, making sure that they are achieving in the education. There are some parents, they can't even be bothered for children to go to school on time. When there's homework for a child to do, they can't be bothered to support their children to do their homework. So then your child is not going to achieve. Your child is going to struggle at school. And then perhaps a social worker will get involved in your life, or the SEMCO, the safeguarding officer within the school, will get involved in your life, because there are issues going on that is affecting your child at school, because those issues are present at the family home environment. I'm going to give an example about domestic violence, which is so present in the family home. Children cannot even focus and do their homework because the voice of the parents is so loud. They are always arguing, they are always fighting, and the children are affected. They are stuck in the middle of it, and they go to school feeling very weepy, crying, feeling isolated, and the school will get involved and perhaps make a referral to children's services. So helping your child to enjoy and achieve goes beyond just buying presents for your child, just buying expensive trainers and expensive gifts for your child, but making sure that your child will be achieving well in his life or her life, so they can get a good outcome for their future. Enjoying and achieving for children is so very important, because children need to enjoy their life to grow. How do a child enjoy their life? It's about showing love to your child. It's about providing protective environment for your child. It's about making sure that your child is happy, or your children are happy. It's not about having millions of money in your bank account or having so much money in your bank account, but the quality time you spend with your children, even having a walk in the park, even spending time to do activities with your children, watching a movie with your children. You are spending that quality time, making sure, even telling your child sometimes, oh, mommy loves you, you know, mommy cares for you. Those things help your child to feel love. And maybe not every child wants to be hugged, but if you are even trying your best to hug your child when they've done something well, when they achieve something good in their lives, when they do well at school, you need to praise your children. Praising your children helps their emotional well-being and their mental health well-being. Some parents, they only look at the negatives of their children. They don't look at the positive, what the children have done good. It's all about the negatives. If you do that, you are not helping your child to enjoy and achieve. So as parents, if you're watching me, one of the 5 outcomes within the Every Child Matters is to ensure that your child is enjoying and achieving. If this is happening, a social worker will never come to your life. What are they coming to your life for when you are doing good enough parenting for your child to achieve and grow? The 4th outcome within Every Child Matters is for parents to ensure that their children are making positive contribution. There are some children, when they are living within the household, as if they don't even exist. They are not even part of any discussion. They are not even part of any communication. Anytime they do anything, little naughty things, they are sent into their bedroom and they are locked in their bedroom for several hours. And unnecessary punishment, unnecessary discipline is what is being given to this child. and then the voice of the child is not heard within the family home environment, that will require a social worker perhaps to come into your family life to do an assessment to check the welfare and the safety of your child or your children. So it's very important that you help your child to make a positive contribution by listening to your child as much as possible. When you tell a child that what do they want for breakfast, lunch and dinner, perhaps they will say they want crepes for breakfast, chocolate for lunch, and maybe chicken nugget for dinner. That is a typical child's behavior. They want more junk food, but it's not about listening to their wishes and feelings and you give them the junk food all the time, but it's about balancing it out. If at least involve them in decision making, let them take choices, give them choices in life as well, because once you give them that decision making approach and helping them, involving them in decision making, then you are promoting their general well-being, you are promoting their mental health well-being, and you are helping them to grow and make decisions. You are building their confidence, you are building their self-esteem as well. So it's very important as parents we support our children to make a positive contribution within the home environment, and also encouraging them as well when they go out there in the community to let their voice heard. We shouldn't minimize the children. We shouldn't say words that will let the child goes down all the time. We shouldn't say words that will affect their emotional well-being all the time. Then they are not going to make contribution. They are not going to talk more. Even within their friendship circle, they are not going to say anything because they are not really loved within the family home environment. When they go out, it shows as well. So the fourth outcome within every child matters is helping your child to make positive contribution in society. The fifth outcome within every child matters is enabling a child to achieve economic well-being. A child achieving economic well-being starts from the onset. When a child is growing up, it's very important that the child is supported through in the formal education. That is why here in the UK, formal education is very important. It's mandatory for every child to be in education because the government's agenda is to enable every child to achieve economic well-being. Without education, at least the formal education, you are going to struggle to achieve economic well-being. I'm not saying every child needs to go to university or every young person needs to go to university. That's not what I'm saying, because there are some people who have not gone to university and they are doing so well in their lives. In Ghana, we have so many millionaires, billionaires, they have never gone to university. But at least you need to be able to equip yourself with some skills, either apprenticeships course that you can do, carpentry, plumbing, hairdressing, makeups, anything that you are good at, maybe fashion designing, anything that you are good at, you need to focus on it and help your child to do, so at least they are able to live independently in the future. They are able to cater for themselves, because the child is not going to be dependent on you forever. One day, may God forbid, you will go away. We are not all going to stay in this world forever. And you need to think as a parent, when you are not there, how is your child going to survive? What are the skills that your child have that can help them in their future? As a parent, you need to think about all this, because if, may God forbid, a social worker comes into your life, they are going to assess the situation and ask themselves, is this child going to achieve economic well-being within this home environment? Unfortunately, there are some parents, they are so addicted with drugs and alcohol, and they don't care whether their children are going out and coming late, and the kind of friendship the children are hanging up with. They don't even care. All that they care is to be able to get alcohol and drugs in their lives. And then the children are witnessing all this going on, and they also end up maybe going and socializing themselves with negative friendship. And by the time you know it, this child is ending up in prison. So as parents, from the onset, we need to try our best. If you are struggling as a parent, the best way forward is to voice it out. If you are struggling as a parent, the best way is to ask for help, because within the children's center, there's so many help out there. to help you with your parenting, to help you with any addiction that you have, that can help you to support your child so the child can be able to achieve economic well-being for their lives in the future. I hope I have been able to give examples about the importance of Every Child Matters. I hope I've been able to explain some of the examples within the 5 outcomes in Every Child Matters. So if you have any question, you can put that in the comment section and I'm more than happy to answer. And Queenie V, I'm here to share ideas with students, newly qualified and people who are new into social work, overseas workers, people who are living here in the UK, and also to share parenting advice, tips to especially the Black community, people that are living in UK or even outside of UK. Within the Black community, I get a number of questions because they know I'm a qualified social worker, so they ask me a number of questions. So I'm doing videos to educate and create awareness about child protection. I want social workers to be out of family life as much as possible, because if you know and you are able to provide the basic care for your children, then social worker will not come into your life. So I will do little videos here and there to support the learning of students and equally of parents as well. So if you are one of them and you need guidance, advice and support, then join the community. I want to end by saying your dreams and aspiration can come true. Whatever you plan to do can come true. You never know, but it will never be given to you on a gold plate. It will never be given to you on a silver plate. You need to work hard towards your dreams and aspiration, and one day it can come to pass. Thanks for watching and see you on my next video, and kudos to anyone who have watched my video to this end. Thank you so much for your support on my channel. Bye.